Hey, so Robert, your first fight at welterweight, you beat an undefeated contender. But there's people who still question whether or not you're a real deal welterweight. Is this the opponent that if you beat, that you prove to everybody that you
know what I call that,
147 pounder?
I call that hating. That's straight hating. I moved up 2 weight classes.
Yeah.
I was off for a year and a half. Had a shoulder surgery. Come on, dude, that's hating. So, I mean, if you have anything to say about that, to me, it's hating. I went out there and wanted to take on one of the toughest guys. The guy that Berto, sidestepped for the past 3 years when he was the #1 contender to fight him. He was a mandatory to fight Floyd. Everybody knows I was calling Floyd out. I wanted to fight him. Unfortunately, I didn't get the fight. But, like I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to look for the best fights out there. He was the mandatory to fight Floyd. Hey, I'm going to take on the mandatory. And that's what I did.
Was Aidin also the mandatory for Berto?
Yeah, he's the mandatory for Berto, for Victor Ortiz, and for Floyd.
How long?
3 years.
3 years.
Okay.
3 years.
I knew his frustration he had too, because like he said, he's like, man, it was long overdue and now I'm getting my title shot. Yeah. Too bad I had to spoil it for him.
Talking about a guy who waited 3 years undefeated for that opportunity. You got to think
just,
about how pumped he was.
Yeah, the sad thing about it is, being from Germany, being of Turkish descent, his name wasn't big enough, so they just said no way.
So he does have a name, though.
He's a very dangerous puncher. He's a big, strong guy. Hey, let's go around him.
You'll be in the ring for the first time, since your win. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, to be back in the ring so quick. That's what boxing's about, is staying sharp, staying on it. Got that ring rust off the last fight. Now it's time to take care of business. I'm happy I had that one fight in with Aidin, who is a tough guy, rough guy, where, he hit me in the back of the head like crazy, the shoulders, wherever it was, and butt cheeks, wherever he was hitting me. So, those are the type of fights I like, though. Those are the type of fights I like, and, got that out of the way, and he was going to push me to the limit, and that's what it's about.
Tell me about Berto's style.
Berto's a slick guy. He's very relaxed in the ring. He's a hard puncher, and he's very fast. So we got to take advantage of all that.
Where do you hope a victory over Berto, if you get it, would take you moving forward, Robert?
I think it's going to take me to guys trying to sidestep me even more. It's happened throughout my career. Hopefully, God willing, this victory here, takes my name through the roof, and that's what all these top fighters, pound for pound, best fighters in the world are just looking for, guys that have a big name. So, they're not really looking for the guys that can really fight. So, hopefully, this takes my name through the roof, and we get in there and we can prove to the world that we are the best.
How disappointing it was that
she's doing great.